filming my hits and shits of the month of June. I am very, very excited to be going into July. It's such a fun month, so warm outside, love it. So I'm just gonna get into my hits and real quickly here. I have a good amount of products to show you. None of these are overly new products, but they're just things that I finally picked up and I'm just loving. So first of all, I'm gonna talk about this bronzer, and I've used it a couple times in my videos. It's the It's Cosmetics CC Plus Radiance Ombre Bronzer. This is a fantastic bronzer for pale people. It's got the 3 different colors here. It's got like the darker colors, the medium colors, and then the highlight shade. And it's a very, very warm bronzer, but the thing about it is it's great for pale skin because it doesn't come off super, super pigmented. It comes off in a very light wash of just kind of sun-kissed, beautiful bronziness. It's a gorgeous bronzer for pale people. I certainly recommend this. The highlighter is gorgeous as well. I will swatch it. If it'll show up, we'll see. I have some other swatches on my hand, so sorry about that. The swatch is right there. It's a gorgeous kind of bronzy highlight. I really, really like it. I think it's wonderful for pale people. So next up is another kind of bronzer. It's the Too Faced Soulmates Blush and Bronzer Duo. I finally picked these up. These have been out forever, and then they were starting to kind of phase out because they are limited edition. And I finally picked them up because another YouTuber recommended them, and she's pale like I am. And I really, really love these. They're so nice. They are also great bronzers for pale people. I have this on today. I have the one in Ross and Rachel on today. That's the pink blush and bronzer duo. This is Carrie and Big, which is the orange blush and bronzer duo. The bronzers are very, very similar. The one in Ross and Rachel is a little bit more shimmery, but this one's not matte, but it's got a little bit of shimmer to it as well, but not quite as much. I equally love both blushes. They're very, very pigmented and beautiful. You probably won't be able to tell, but I have the bronzer on and also the blush from the Ross and Rachel palette. They're just beautiful. Really, really, really nice. Makes me look like I've been out in the sun. And yeah, I really like them so much. They're pigmented and great. Another blush that I am absolutely loving are the Clinique Cheek Pops. I have 2 of the new ones. This one is in Melon Pop number 8, and this one is in Nude Pop number 5. So these are the 2 different colors. This one's a gorgeous kind of melony peach color, and it's not gonna... So this one over here is kind of a gorgeous melony peach color, kind of a pinky peach color, and this one over here looks brown. It's a definite nude kind of color. I'm gonna swatch them both for you. So that's what Melon Pop looks like. It's a very, very subtle, beautiful kind of peachy pink. Love it. It's pretty much coral. And this is Nude Pop. It looks a little bit scary in the pan. It looks like it's a little bit dark. But this is how it comes off. It comes off a little bit orangey. You can see that right there. It comes off almost like an orangey nude color. It's so pretty. I really love these. They're beautiful. It's like a beautiful kind of wash on your face. Very natural. Love them. I love the fact that they're shaped like little flowers. They're so cute. Package is really kind of heavy duty. It looks like cheapy plasticky, but it's heavy duty kind of plastic. I really like it. Next up, I'm going to talk about, this is not a new product at all. It's not a new product to me either. It's just I realized that I can use it in a different way, and I'm very excited about it. It's the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Ethereal Light. It is a white kind of powder like this. For the longest time I thought that this was only supposed to be used for highlight. You can use this as a setting powder, and it is the most beautiful setting powder I have ever seen. If you set kind of your T-zone area and things like that, it just gives off that beautiful radiant glow because it's such a subtle highlighter. And when I got it, I was like, I really love this, but it's so subtle. And I heard about this originally from Jaclyn Hill, talking about how great it is for brides because it's such a discreet, beautiful, natural highlight. And then I saw another YouTuber use it as her setting powder all over her face for her bridal routine. And it was so pretty. It just gave her face this natural kind of beautiful, glowing from within radiance. It was gorgeous. So I've been using this as my face powder on days that I really want to look like beautiful. Not that I don't want to look beautiful every day, but some days I put in a little bit more effort. It's very, I would say it's very comparable to that NARS setting powder. I can't think of what it's called. It's the NARS, it's the white powder. It's like the Ambient, no, that's this. I will link down below the NARS powder that I'm talking about. It's have a pressed powder and a loose powder. It's very comparable to that. Next up is I totally forgot about how much I love this product. And I've only used it a couple of times, like in the past, and then I was doing I do these kind of reviews and demos of foundations on my channel, and I did this one and I remembered how much I love this freaking product. It is the Maybelline Dream Wonder Foundation. It's so good. It gives your face kind of this gorgeous just look. It's so freaking pretty. It's kind of dries in I would say like a satin finish. Not overly dewy, but very nice, very subtly satin. Covers the redness really well and lasts a super long time for drugstore foundation. This is a little bit of a pricier drugstore foundation. I think it is around like $10 or $12. I will link the price above here, but it's a really nice foundation. I love it. Next up is this is a new product to me, and this is the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. I just have the kind of travel size one because this is a very expensive primer. This little travel size bottle is $17. The big size bottle is like $54, I want to say. But this is a gorgeous primer. It comes out in kind of a lotiony looking consistency, but when you put it on your face, it looks and feels like you've just covered your face in silk. It fills in your pores, and the foundation that you put on top just glides beautifully on top to create this gorgeous foundation base. I love this, and I can see why it's worth so much, but I really just can't spend that much money on a primer. Because like, it's primer. It goes on the bottom, nobody sees it. I mean, it does really make or break your foundation, but I just can't spend that much on primer. I'm probably gonna, yeah. I'm really happy that I have this travel one. I'm really gonna kind of try to conserve it as best as I can. Only use it for kind of special things. I really love it though. I just wish it was cheaper. Next up, I'm gonna talk about something that's not new to YouTube, is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams. These are really nice, gorgeous matte lip products. I have one on right now. The one I have on it is Prague. And these are so nice. I love the way they smell. They smell like icing, like a vanilla icing. And they just dry kind of beautifully. This is one application. You get this pigmented of color with one application. And these are three of my absolute favorite ones. This one is Tokyo. It's a beautiful light pink. When you first put it on your lips, it looks a little bit like, holy cow, that's a bright pink. But when it dries, it's a very subtle, nice, natural, neutral pink. This next one is in Amsterdam. Obviously, it's my favorite red. This is an orange-based red, so I really like this for kind of summertime. And then this one is my favorite, and this is Transylvania. It's a very dark purple. It's beautiful. You do really have to kind of pile it up to get it to look super pigmented. So that's the purple one. I can swatch these other ones for you if you want to see them. Okay, so here are the swatches of my three favorites. This one's Transylvania, that one's Amsterdam, and this one's Tokyo. So you can see this one's kind of an orangey based red. This is a gorgeous deep dark purple, and then there's the subtle pink. It'll dry even more subtle than that. It looks a little bit bright at first, and like I said, it'll tone down as it dries. I love these. They're really kind of long wearing, and I don't think they're meant to be. But obviously after you eat, you do need to reapply, but they sit on the lips so nice. And they're not sticky or anything. It just feels really great. If they kind of feel moisturizing, almost like you have a lip balm on. I really like them. Next up is this. I am so glad I bought this. You guys know, if you've watched my channel for a while, I've done a hits and shits video about the Glamglow Power Mud. It's in the black container. I didn't like that one. Didn't do anything for me. I decided to pick up this one because I was intrigued by the fact that it says it's for problematic skin. And it's the Glamglow Power Cleanser. So it's a mud cleanser. You put it on your face. It's kind of like mud. Not really. It really feels like a cleanser, honestly. It doesn't feel like mud. It goes on your face. It looks like mud, like the color of mud, but it feels soft and creamy like a cleanser. You rub it around your face, it dries a little bit, you get it wet, and then you rinse it off. And it smells minty and it's a little bit tingly, which I really like because it makes me feel like it's working. This is meant for problem skin, skin imperfections, pore refining, mattifying, and clarifying. I really am drawn to products like this because I do have a lot of acne scarring, acne pitting, those kind of skin imperfections. I have large pores around my nose. I'm looking for something to kind of correct that. And I have a video coming up about how I cleared my acne. This is included in there because it's done such a wonderful job to help me out. I really, really like this. It is pricey, it's about $49 in the US, and that's really expensive. But this is probably gonna last me quite a while. I don't use it every day, so. Next up is a sample size product that I'm really enjoying. I got it free from Sephora, I'm pretty sure. And this is the Korres brand Black Pine Firming, Lifting, and Anti-Wrinkle Night Cream. Comes in this little sample thing. And I use this just on my nose after I've used a pore strip. Because when you use pore strips, what actually happens is it kind of opens up your pores and makes them bigger. So you need to use kind of a tightening cream to get them back down to normal size or smaller size so they don't fill right up with dirt again right away. So I've been using this and it works really, really well. My nose feels so good for like a week after I've used the pore strip. Sometimes after I use a pore strip, like I need to use another one like 2 days later. It's ridiculous. But if you use a refining, tightening cream like this, it's gonna tighten up those pores. The dirt will have a harder time getting back in and your nose will be completely smooth for a long time. I'm loving this. Next up is a product I got on sale from Ulta. I went into Ulta for the very first time ever. I only ever bought things online from Ulta. I never went in a store. I don't know. And I was just like in love with it. I loved everything about it. It was so great. And I went down their clearance aisle and found this. This is an Amber Sparkle Exfoliating Butter Scrub with Dead Sea Salt. It's an Ulta brand product. It's an exfoliant. I use it when I shave my legs. So I will exfoliate my legs first with this to get off all the dead skin cells and then shave after. And after I get out of the tub, I have such smooth skin. What I love about this is the smell. I just love things that smell like food. This really smells like a mix of vanilla and kind of brown sugar. It's really, really nice. I want to eat it. It smells like a cookie. And I got it on clearance for $8. Original price was $16.50. I'm hoping that these are not like a discontinued item because I would like to go back and get some more. I've used maybe about a quarter of it or a third of it. And I've only had this for a short time, so I'm hoping these aren't discontinued. I really love the scent. They had a bunch of different other scents, but this is the one I was most drawn to. I really, really like this. And the last favorite of the month are my BH Cosmetics eyeshadows. I love all of them. I have a whole bunch of palettes. I will link my BH Cosmetics haul down below if you haven't seen it. But I unboxed like 3 or 4 of these palettes. I love all of them. These eyeshadows are so pigmented and they blend out beautifully and they're cheap. Cheap. These are $10 palettes. This giant palette that's bigger than my head is $10. That's it. These are like luxury brand quality eyeshadows. I just have this one to show you because it's the first one I grabbed, but I love all of them. This is the Smoky Eyes palette. They have like a neutral eyes palette and then they have other ones I don't remember the name of. But these colors are so pigmented. I'm gonna swatch this green one here for you. Look at that. Look at that. These are so pigmented and they feel very, very buttery and creamy. They're not chalky. These are probably literally the best eyeshadows I've ever come across. And I am comparing that to like luxury brand shadows. I like this better than Urban Decay shadows. I like this better than Too Faced shadows. I like it better than Smashbox shadows. I could go on and on. These are my favorite eyeshadows ever. And the fact that they're cheap is amazing. So those were my hits of the month. Now let's move on to the products that I didn't like so much. So first off is, I I'm so sad about this. Because you guys, if you watched my hair video, I talk about OGX products like through the whole thing. This is an OGX product and I hate it. This is the Argan Oil of Morocco Creamy Hair Butter. Love the Argan Oil of Morocco shampoo and conditioner. It smells so good. It was my very first OGX product that I have ever used, and I fell in love with it, and it made my hair so soft and silky. So I saw this in the store at Ulta, and it says hydrate and repair argan oil, and it's a leave-in or rinse out kind of conditioner. So I used this for the very first time in the shower. I took like a little like dollop of it, like the directions say. It smells like the conditioner and the shampoo. Oh, it's so good. I could sniff this all day. But it looks like lotion, pretty much. A little bit thicker than the average kind of leave-in hair conditioner. I put it in my hair while I was in the shower because I don't like leave-in conditioner to wear throughout the day because I have very, very thin hair. And I don't like to weigh it down even more than it already is because it's super long. So I did this in the shower and I just kept it on my hair. I put it on my hair first after I washed it, and then I went about my business, shaved, did whatever in the shower. So it was on my hair for quite some time. And then at the end of it, I rinsed it out. And I rinsed it like I always would rinse like a conditioner. I got it completely out. It felt like it was out. So when I went to go blow dry my hair, I kept like blow drying. It seemed like my hair was still wet. And it was like, why isn't this drying? So I said, forget the blow dryer, and I let it air dry for a while. Several hours later, my hair still was kind of like, it was wet looking, and it had to be because of this. It leaves your hair looking a little bit like greasy. And I know that I rinsed that out, so I don't know what the deal is. So I tried it again. I've tried it a couple of times in the shower using less and less product. It still does it. I don't even want to use it on my kind of like leave-in situation because I'm afraid. It's just not a product I enjoy, and I'm very sad about it because I love OGX products. So the last shit product is this is a BH Cosmetics product, and again I'm disappointed because I love BH Cosmetics. I just raved about their eyeshadows. This is their foundation and concealer palette. It's one of their cream kind of concealer palettes. And first complaint is I can never get it open. Second complaint is they're just kind of, they're not thick enough. They're just too creamy, and they don't cover anything. Now this is supposed to be foundation and concealer palette. Concealer, meaning it's supposed to conceal. They're just not thick enough. They go on way too light and they're not buildable. I've used these colors down here. These match my skin tone the best, especially if I mix some of these colors with the white one. Now I've used this in a video that won't be up yet. I used this in a video to kind of conceal my under eyes, and you can see it's very, very shiny, and it didn't really conceal very well. I use it mostly now as just kind of like an eyelid primer because it works kind of well for me. But this is kind of a wasted product for me because I don't like it. It just doesn't conceal. It's too creamy, and I don't think that I've ever said that about a product before. Okay guys, so those are my hits and shits for the month of June. I really hope this video was helpful. Maybe you found some new products to try and some products not to try. Thank you guys so much for watching. I put out new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That might change kind of soon. I might go back down to 2 videos a week, but we'll see. Never know. But yeah, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day.